Hey, thank you for joining me today. We are at the cliffs at Keowee Falls South. Now, there's a couple different sections. One is the Keowee Falls North, which is what I call it. It's on the north side of Highway 11. This is the Falls South, which is on the south side of 11. Now, we've got basically in this section of Falls South, you have two different entryways into the community. One is a gated facility, gated man facility off Highway 11. Today we came into the gated man facility off Highway 130. So two different entryways into this section. Then there's one more section of Falls South, which is over at Azalea Ridge, and we'll go over there and look at that in just a moment. Let me tell you a little bit more about the, obviously this is a cliffs, high-end private residential community. They had got the springs and the falls and the vineyards here at the lake, and of course all this is on the website for you. But here in the Falls South, basically as of filming, we have in place today is obviously the Jack Nicklaus golf course, which is top of the line golf course here at the lake. You've got the clubhouse, which is already completed, finished. Wonderful clubhouse here. You've got tennis courts in here, and you've also got a couple little basketball courts. And the golf cottages are in at the falls, which is right over by the country club, and those are quaint little golf cottages right there on the golf course. Now a little bit more about Falls South, other than being the Jack Nicklaus signature course. Basically the majority of the property between the Falls North and Falls South, most of the property is in Falls South. Basically you have about 7 different little subdivision names, communities here within the Falls South, and the northest part is going to be High Ridge, and then you have Fall Creek and Laurel Point. Emerald Bay basically is where we just came in at the gate, Jasmine Cove and Town Landing, and then you have the Azalea Ridge, which is just up the street here, up off 11 here for the Falls South also. So each little one of these named parts of the lake, they have waterfront lots, interior lots, and of course you can pull up the plat that I have there for you for the cliffs, and you can take a look at all these. Like I said, if you're looking at that plat when you get through watching this video, we came in basically the gate at Emerald Bay, and we went north on the Cliffs Falls Parkway, and we're going to go up by the clubhouse, and that's where we're kind of pretty much in the video shoot today. But this kind of just gives you some idea of the road system, the topography of the community as we're driving through right now. So not as elevated. The vineyards and the falls south and the falls north, up and down, not much compared to like the other high-end community on the lake called the Reserve at Lake Keowee. Got a little bit more topography up and down into that neighborhood, but this is pretty much a little bit more on a flatter piece of property here at the lake. But here in the Falls South, Falls South is comprised of several thousand acres of land here. And it was just finished. Jim Anthony did a wonderful job with these communities, and moving forward through the coming years, these things will just continue to grow, and more amenities are planned. Pool complex here at Falls. So I just got all kind of different options. I'm sure that'll be transpiring and coming to fruition over time. All right, we're getting a little bit closer to the clubhouse. Like I said, we're going to drive up here to the clubhouse, kind of let you get a feel for it, the drive into it, and also the falls cottages, the golf cottages there at the falls. Got some folks out walking there this morning. Great day to be walking. All right, we're basically about a mile from the Highway 11 gate, something like that. And we're going to go through this little turnaround right here, and this is going to take us right down to the club. So now we're entering the Golf and Country Club here at Keowee Falls. Got our tennis courts over to the left. Can't really see those here, but those are in the photos that I have under the amenities section here at the falls, so you can just take a look at those photos that I have for you. We got quite a few golfers out today. Got quite a few cars in the parking lot. But check out this wonderful clubhouse. That we have here at the falls. I mean, just stop and look at this just for a moment. Of course, the golf course is right here behind. You got 18 holes of that Jack Nicklaus signature course. And when the back veranda of the clubhouse overlooks the golf course, it's a wonderful setting. So a warm day today that we have here in December, almost December. Got quite a few golfers out here. That's a great thing about Keowee, where we are, elevation, where the lake is located. I mean, golf courses here are open year-round; they never close, and it's just the elevation is just not high enough that we have to worry about that here. So you have many days here at the lake where in the wintertime it's 50, 60 degrees, and you can get out on the course or get out on your boat. Here's some golf cottages right here at the falls. Just a nice little selection and design of these golf course houses, these cottages. Got a little putting green over to our left. If you're a golfer, love golf, one of these cottages probably right up your alley. So like I said, there's different sections, and there's about 7 different sections in the Falls South. You got the cottages, you got some homes over at the falls. So you just got different options here in Falls South. So if you're looking for obviously that high-end private residential community, obviously the Cliffs is one place that we'd probably want to visit when you come down. What we're going to do now is we're going to leave here. We're going to go back out to Highway 11 and go just down the street to the entryway to Azalea Ridge. And if you look on the big survey, you'll be able to follow exactly where I'm going to be heading next. So we're going to head out to Highway 11 to the main gate, turn left on Highway 11, go just a few hundred yards down the street, and then go in the main gate at Azalea Ridge. Okay, we're back to that little turnaround, so I'll stop the filming here. We'll head on over to Azalea Ridge. Okay, we're just down the street from the main gate here at Highway 11 to another little parcel that's affiliated with the Falls South, and this is called Azalea Ridge. Now, in this community here, most of these properties in this section of Falls South are basically on the water. Majority of these are on the water, okay? I think we have right around 56 lots in Azalea Ridge, and basically just a one street in, one street out, a couple little side streets here and there to take you down to some of the waterfront properties. But like I said, this is part of the Falls South, but it's just a little, just outside the gates in another little private gated area here at the lake, okay? We have some pretty good development here in Falls South. In this part here, got a few homes in here. So, you know, to get down to the club from here, obviously you would just go back out the gate that we just came in, turn left on Highway 11, go about 300 yards, 400 yards, and turn left right into the main gate. And some of these properties in here, some of these elevated interior lots, with just a few of those, got some great views looking all the way down the lake. You know, like I said, with just 56 lots, pretty small as far as the development goes here in the Falls South. It's got a beautiful home right here in front of us, right here on the water. Very impressive. And we're just going to meander back around here to the right, and down here at the end of this street to our right, called Picture Point, is actually basically where the neighborhood is going to dead end, just down here this street here, just a few hundred yards. Okay, so this is Azalea Ridge's portion of the cliffs at Keowee Falls South.